My name's Disorderly Product News, and I'm here with the Chicago famous Eli's Cheesecake. I'm going to deliver it to my neighbor Lori. What's your last name?
Lightfoot.
Lori Lightfoot. I know her as Lori. She knows me as Reagan. What does she do for a living?
She's the mayor.
The mayor. But well, anyways, I know her as Lori. I just call her Lori. I guess other people, there's a big title, but I'm here to give her an Eli's Cheesecake. And well, I see it on the news. There's no protesting. If you protest on her block, you get arrested. So I'm not a communist myself, and I don't even like them. In fact, if anybody even says a disparaging remark on that block, I think they should be arrested. Anyways, come on, let's go. I'm with Quad State Cameras.
That's the idea I had. Deliver a cheesecake to the mayor's house. What could possibly go wrong? Well, let's rewind time and figure out how that idea even came to my head in the first place. What's going on, guys? Disorderly Product News. In late August, a rash of reports came out saying Mayor Lightfoot would no longer allow, the city would no longer allow protesting on her block. Citing threats, Mayor Lightfoot defends ban on protesters on her block. Mayor Lightfoot lives in the Logan Square neighborhood on the northwest side with her wife and child. When asked a question about the ban, Mayor Lightfoot responds.
Can you justify such a large police presence near your home at a time when police officers are stretched to the limit? And why are you enforcing a law banning protests at residential homes that has not been enforced in recent memory when protesters showed up at homes of your predecessors, including Mayor Emanuel?
This is a different time like no other. Given the threats to my home and my family, I'm going to do everything I can to make sure that they are protected. And I make no apologies whatsoever for that.
Well, here's the actual statute in which the mayor is citing. The mainstream media will have you believe that there is no precedence for this. Well, in fact, there is. 720 ILCS, that's the criminal code. Illinois compiled statutes. Illinois residential picketing statute. A person commits residential picketing when he or she pickets before or about the residence or dwelling of any person except when the residence or dwelling is used as a place of business. The way the mainstream media put it out there, it seemed like the mayor had just come up with this all by herself, but it had always been on the books. Now, the way the gentleman just asked her the question is, why is it being enforced now when it was not enforced on her predecessors? The mayor's answer, we live in different times. Let's see what those different times are.
The people in the neighborhood are cheering on the crowd as they go by. The crowd is now walking west down Wrightwood. We're just a block from Mayor Lightfoot's residence. Down west down Wrightwood. Looks to be about 1,000 people. No entering police state, as you see. So it looks like we're convened right here because the block in front of us right there is where the mayor's security perimeter starts. So it looks like we're at a standstill right now because that's the mayor's. I want to get to the side and see what's going on in the front. Regardless of what side of the fence you're on, this might be the most important thing that's happening in America today. There's less officers than there was last time. See the officer in the back with the big camera? Joe, you see the officer in the back with the camera?
Yeah.
They're using their own footage now, so they don't have to rely on the news.
How far are we from the mayor's school?
We're about a block and a half.
Wait! I believe that we will win! 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 I believe that we will win
Don't So this intersection of Kimball and Wrightwood became a flashpoint for protesters. They were coming there on the weekends. They were coming there on the weekdays. And this is only about a block and a half, if that, east of the mayor's residence on that same street. Just behind these officers to the right, about a block and a half to the right, on that same street, is where the mayor's residence is, where she lives with her wife and her child. Now, after the cascade of news reports came out in late August that it was illegal to protest on the mayor's block, Blaze TV, a popular political journalist YouTube channel, came to the mayor's block to just report, to film on the public sidewalk, and they were greeted like this.
Really can't film out here.
The Chicago police told us we were not allowed to be filming on a public street outside the mayor's house. But we know the laws in this country, our constitutional freedoms, and we went ahead and started filming anyway. Police officers then blocked off the pathway and would not let us near the mayor's house.
It feels like a threat.
That's where I came up with the idea. Now we're back full circle. Blaze TV's videos, I think 3 minutes and 49 seconds, they got pushed around, kicked around, and shoved right off the block. That's when it hit me. Why don't I go to the block? Seems like a good time, right? Surely I could do better than them. Million subscribers, 1 point whatever. Disorderly Product News can obviously ride the bull longer. Not only that, can tame the bull. So I went to Mayor Lori Lightfoot's house. She's on CNN every night. She's arguing with Trump. I went to her front door to give her a cheesecake. She's my neighbor, after all. We're friends. What could possibly go wrong?
Okay. All right, come on, Quad Street cameras right here across the street. Let's go down here. The mayor's house right here. Hey, arrest these signs. Someone arrest these signs. It's illegal to protest on this block. Hey, take these down. It's illegal to protest on this block. I don't even want to hear you guys thinking bad thoughts. Controversial thoughts. It's illegal. I'm going to give my girl, Lori, you said her last name Lightfoot?
It is Lightfoot, yes.
It's Lori. She knows me as Reagan, I know her as Lori. Come on, stand with me, come on. Come on, try to see the camera, get him on. What's going on, guys? What's up, big dog?
How you doing?
Not bad, not bad. I got a cake from my friend, my neighbor Lori.
Dude, I'm on keto. You trying to give it to me?
Well, if
I
Lori
just started
wants
this keto diet.
If she wants to split it with you, you can split it with her. Can I go up there and see if she's what's
Nah, they're not gonna allow that. What if that cake is laced with some type of?
Hey, no, don't be.
No, it's a nice gesture. But,
yeah. Well, now it's illegal to protest on this block, is it not?
On this block, is it illegal?
That's what I heard of you.
As far as residential neighborhoods?
Yeah. Yeah.
There's a city ordinance on residential neighborhoods.
Specifically for this one, that was in the news.
That's any residential neighborhood.
Oh, okay. So it's not just necessarily this one.
Not just this one.
Yeah, I seen them down there. They got signs on there.
Yeah.
And I honestly don't even want anybody thinking that they're communists. Really? They come down. They're communists, right?
I don't know what their political.
Well, let's say I'll say it like it is. They're communists.
Okay.
Right? So if I don't want anybody out here protesting on her block, bothering her, she's got a hard job.
You don't want people protesting on your block, right? It's kind of any residential block. All right, guys.
So I can't give her the pie?
No. She doesn't even get her mail on time.
Oh my god.
To accept it.
If I got a cheesecake for you, but you're doing a great job, Lori. Keep it up. We love you, Lori. All right, boss. All right, guys. There you go. You can't. Well, I thought it wasn't that. I thought it was specifically this block you could not protest on. I mean, that's what they made a big news about it on. That's why I wanted to give her the thing, because all of a sudden thousands of people are coming up, the communists protesting on the block. I wanted to make sure You know? If you get constantly getting bad energy, I want to give it a little good energy.
Sure.
So, but so it's any residential block.
Any.
You cannot protest that. What about the First Amendment? Don't you have a right to assemble? Freedom of speech?
I'm just telling you what the law is, the ordinance. You'd have to discuss that with the ones that wrote
But
it
what
up.
do you take an oath to swear to uphold the Constitution?
Yes.
And is there a First Amendment freedom of speech and a right to assemble, a right to redress the government? Is that the Third Amendment? Is that not true or no? Oh, you got it in your glove box? Yeah, pull out the Constitution. Drag it out there. I think that's the Third Amendment.
And you drop something there, officer.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the Third Amendment. It may be the Fourth. I'm not sure. Not that. Copy of what? The ordinance that said you can, and that supersedes the Constitution?
I was just going to show you the ordinance.
Okay.
You asked the question, I was going to show you, but somebody took it.
Do you know what the number is of the ordinance? I can look it up. What's the ordinance state?
If I had it, I would show it to you.
What does it say? That you can on any residential block? That ordinance supersedes the Constitution?
Remember we had this
I feel like I don't have to full attention.
I can hear you.
So I want to look up the ordinance on myself. So what am I looking up against? Is it the communist ordinance? Is there a name for it? Oh, here we go. We got it. You guys, cheesecake. That's Chicago famous. Chicago's famous for Eli's cheesecake. My neighbor Lori. I don't know. I just know her as Lori. She knows me as Reagan. You can tell her President Reagan's here. Field office out of Chicago. Superintendent Civilian Division. Here you go. Man. Yep. Is that my copy? That says the Illinois Residential Picketing Statute, 720 ILCS, that's a criminal code. Illinois compiled statute 5/21.1-2, prohibition. Okay, it is unlawful to picket before or about the residence or dwelling of any person except when the residence or dwelling is used as a place of business. When enforcing residential picketing, so you just can't go in front of her house. So you can't picket her house particularly.
Can't have a sign either.
But picketing before or about a residence. Residential picketing will be prohibited when it is directed at a particular residence. Oh, so you can't go at a particular residence. So as long as you walk back and forth and you're not aiming it at any particular residence, it's still legal.
You got it in your hand.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So okay. So they're reporting it wrong on the news. They're saying you can't protest at all on these streets. Hey, if it was up to me, there'd be no protests at all in this. Listen, those communists can go back to Russia for all I care. Thank you, Rosario. Is it Rosario?
Yeah, you got it.
My man Rosario. Thank you.
You guys take care.
Have a good day, officer. Yep. Remember the Third Amendment. Freedom of speech. Right to redress government. That's the Third Amendment. They took an oath to swear to uphold it. They know it. They know all about it. They signed a document there. Utmost. How you doing, ma'am?
Good, how are you?
Not bad, not bad. Oh, I guess good. Lori is, she used to be my friend, now she's not even getting her mail. She must be out of town. Her mail's still in the mailbox. Did you see her mail still in the mailbox?
I didn't notice.
Yeah. Well, I'm pretty sure if she was home, she heard me, she would have came out. She knows Reagan's there. Anyways, this says, when enforcing residential picketing is prohibited before or about a residence. Residential picketing will be prohibited when it is directed at a particular residence. Picketing will be prohibited if it can be determined that the protest is directed at a particular residence. The residence being picketed may be determined by various evidence such as signs.
Like that one.
Like that one. Signs carried by demonstrators. Okay, these aren't carried, so you're good. Stop resisting. Stop resisting. As long as you just stop resisting, you're allowed to beat the shit out of anybody. That's literally the rule. That's the Fourth Amendment to the Constitution. As long as you yell, stop resisting. Remember this quad state cameras.
Of course.
Yell. As long as you're yelling, stop resisting, you can do anything you want to another human being. Just as long as you just yell, stop resisting. Like I could I could just turn around and drop kick that driver right there as long as I'm yelling stop resisting. Anyways, you see, we're being watched. We're watching us, we're watching them. Communists, though, a bunch of communists. Go back to Russia, we don't need you. Picketing the mayor's house. Think of it. I don't need communists here. I really don't. I got nothing for them. You don't want to live in America? Go back to Russia. I don't even want people thinking bad thoughts on that block. Forget protesting, I don't even want people thinking negative thoughts. Forget saying negative things. I'll have the whole police department yelling stop resisting. Fight the power, guys, fight the power.
So there you go. That was the day I tried to deliver an Eli's cheesecake to Mayor Lori Lightfoot's house. She wasn't home. I think after the Blaze report and the fact that it went out to all those people, got something like 500,000 views, she went and stayed at a hotel or a different residence for a while. The mail was spilling out of the mailbox. They were more concerned with their cooler or their charcoal or their grill or whatever they were trying to get together than me. But Christmas is coming up, and every year me and Lori do a secret Santa in which I get her a gift no more than $25. She gets me a gift no more than $25. I always splurge and get her a $50 gift. I'm a good neighbor. What can I say? Anyways, my name's Disorderly Product News. We'll go back Christmas when I'm in Secret Santa with my girl Lori and give her Christmas gift. She'll definitely be waiting for that one. Now, my name's Disorderly Product News. I wish you and yours a very safe and happy rest of the work week. Good night.